So like, they call it a flat, 2 dozen flat.
Mhm.
So I grabbed her, said, by the way, how much are those extras? She's from America too, so it was even better. So she lives there. She goes, oh, $2.95 for 2 dozen eggs. Imagine that, 2 dozen.
Excuse me, I'd like to open the public hearing for the video conferencing policy, notice of which was posted on our website and at the government center. I have a copy of the resolution, the proposed resolution, and the proposed policy. If you'd like to make comment, on the sign sheet.
Make this part of your documentation, please. Ken Walter, I don't have to identify myself under the open meetings law. I also got that with me too.
Well, you just did, just in case you didn't realize.
I know, but once one person identifies himself, it's required a name before the minutes. If they don't identify.
Why don't we
can't
get
put-
started?
Okay. All right, I will get started. First, this is the resolution or the rule that you have. And you, number one, you made a big mistake. You put on a website or sent out a notice, but did not include this. Now, you had this in your resolutions, and you had the same thing for resort. Therefore, you should have been able to have it for the public to see on your website and send out with your notice. You did not give due notice at all. One of the biggest problems you have, there's so many things here that are so wrong. Okay? All right. As we go down through
How
this
much time
thing,
is he allowed?
huh?
We were gonna hold the hearing for 5 minutes, but we have 3 public hearings to get through.
So it'll be 3 minutes, 3 minutes, and 3 minutes,
We can, yeah.
well, whatever the rules are.
Yeah, we were gonna hold them for 5 minutes each, so.
Okay, when extraordinary circumstances. Okay, there must be notified the agencies as directed by phone or email. Please look at what I gave you, and I will have copies for everybody. That is what the state recommends for what the rules should be. And you have to notify 4 days before. You don't know, the problem is with this piece of paper here, and the rules that are here, do not tell you what you're supposed to be doing and telling everybody what the rules are, everybody. They're putting you in a bad position because you don't know what your rules are, what you have to do. And this is what this covers. This is very poorly written. It should never have been written. He could have taken what the government suggested for committee on open government and used that for your rules. And you've been solid. The way it's written, you're not solid. Okay? Let's see, travel commitments whereby they are in location too distant to attend the meeting in person. Well, like I said, if you're on vacation, that's your choice. You can't be at the meeting. All right? For instance, and the other thing is, you must, when you set out, you're going to do video conferencing, you must state who is going to be doing it and where they're doing it from. You just can't say it may be video conferencing used. Somebody please read the law. I really don't trust your attorney. He's not telling you the truth. He's not giving you the whole picture. End of story on that. Could you please answer the question, where is the physical location of your bulletin board to put up information? Does anybody know that? Who's made a decision on that? Of the board? Anybody know where that is? Okay. Which means you don't do that. As far as Disabilities Act, there's a whole thing on that. All right. The bottom line is this piece of paper and these rules are worthless. They do not, they do not go along with the state recommendations. In fact, they go outside the state recommendation. You cannot make anybody who participates identify themselves. It's right there in the rules. And I'll give you all a copy of it. All right, it's right there in the rules. You cannot make them identify themselves. The state puts out a very good recommended rules to go by because they know how it fits into the law. And many of these things you have here are not congruent with the law. Thank you.
Is there any other comment? Okay, there being none, I'm going to close the public hearing for the IDA. And motion to say.